This is do it yourself. And today we would like to share with you how to start your own record label. We're going to give you the basics, the simple stuff, the fast stuff, the cheap stuff, the stuff that gets you up and running within 20 to 40 days. Start your own record labels. You get your license, you get your 360 contract. Your 360 contract basically is the contract that will allow you to sign artists to your record label. You'll get your bylaws, you'll get your sample 1040, your sample Schedule C, or the documents that you need so you won't be confused about filing taxes and making tax deductions and things of that nature there. We provide all of those things for you for only $250. We are a nonprofit, so the use of celebrity names and information is not for profit. We're simply using it for educational purposes so that you'll understand how to do for yourself. Make sure you click that like and subscribe button to support the channel. 3 famous billionaires, Kanye, Rihanna, and JayZ. This is not to overlook or ignore the other hip-hop, R&B, country, and other artists out there. There are some with more money than them, some with less money, but these are the 3 that we just chose to use for this particular PowerPoint because they happen to be in this video when they were not billionaires, but because of their hard work and persistence and their skills, they were able to go into the billionaire mark according to Forbes magazine. Hip-hop, as you know, is big business. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a producer. Maybe you know how to write songs. Maybe you know how to play a musical instrument. Maybe you know how to do social media. Maybe you know how to do interviews. Maybe you know how to write articles. There are countless entry-level positions in hip-hop for you to come in and do for yourself. The #1 independent rap label is ran by Tech Nine. He made $8.5 million. Which shows that being signed to a record label may be the best way for you to go, but sometimes you want to just do it yourself. Sometimes you want to be an independent. That don't mean that you're going to make $8.5 million, know what I mean? But you can make some money doing for self, know what I mean? Doing it on your own. It's up to you. With social media, you can use places such as the Mixtape Factory and other places to upload and download your music for free and to share your artist information with the general public around the world. Hip Hop Wealth #1, Kanye West, musician, worth $2 billion. He's number 1,496 in the world today, according to Forbes. Then we have the lovely Rihanna. She's into hip-hop, R&B, as well as fashion and other things. Singer, Fenty Beauty founder. She's worth $1.7 billion, and she's listed as number 1,729 in the world today, according to Forbes. And of course, we have JayZ. Hip Hop Wealth #2 as far as hip hop is concerned. He has Rock Nation Sports, real-time net worth as of today, June 17, 2022. Forbes lists him at $1.3 billion, and he's ranked number 2,158 in the world today. Now, there are many positions in hip hop and music in general. It could be country, it could be R&B, what have you. Know what I mean? But we would like to share with you just some of the basics, all right? The record producers, as well as what it is they do and basically how much money do they generally make in these different positions, as well as the other titles that may overlap, which, you know, at the end of the day, they really mean the same thing. So don't think that they're talking about different positions. It's just that sometimes they're known by different titles. But the record producers guide the production of a record by coaching the musicians, advising in pre-production sessions, and directing the in-studio recording and production process. The salary ranges is like no less than $41,000 a year to no more than $105,000 a year. Of course, many people make less than that, and many people make more than that. This is just to give you an idea of the general salary range. The alternate titles are producer, or music producers, or recording produce, what have you. Then you have the director of A&R, the artist and repertoire. The director of A&R finds the new artists, or go out and get the talent, if you will, matches them with musical collaborators, and oversees the musical direction of the label. Alternate titles are A&R director, A&R manager. They could be called the A&R executive, or just A&R. Their salaries usually be between no less than $90,000 to $150,000. But as we said, some people make millions, some people only make $900. So it depends on where you at in the struggle. The regional sales manager, often overlooked but a very important position in the hip-hop industry, oversees all aspects of marketing albums, including the publicity and radio promotions. Also works with digital and physical distributors to ensure songs and the albums are available for purchase. Salary ranges between $60,000 and $138,000. The alternate titles are basically the marketing manager. Or some people just say the manager, it depends. The music publisher signs songwriters to write demos, then pitches these demos to artists and labels as possible cuts on their records. They also pitch recordings for use in film, TV, and commercials. The music publisher is important because, some rappers are real good at rapping on the mic, and some people are real good at writing songs. Some people are good at hooks. Some people are good at supporting collaborations, background, what have you. But the music publishers generally make between $45,000 and $63,000 a year, and is generally known as the publisher. The social media manager. The social media managers write and schedule content for an artist or music company's social pages. They also interact with the fans and provide customer service on the social sites they manage. In this day and time, that's an important position because they can get your music out there before the world within 48 hours, basically. Their salary range between $36,000 up to like $79,000 a year. They're also known as the community manager. The album cover designer. These artists are important. The album cover designers create cover art and layouts for LPs and CDs based off an artist or label's design ideas. Some people like to have their own logos. In this day and time, you had the merch, you had the hoodies, the t-shirts, you name it. All right, their salary is usually between $33,000 to $66,000 a year. They're also known as the record designer, the cover artist, the illustrator, or just the graphic artist, if you will. The promotion manager. They serve as the head of the radio promotions department and oversee netting, radio airplay for the label's artists. That's an important part too. You need that radio, especially in this day and time. Their salaries range between $53,000 to $115,000 a year. They're known as the radio promotion manager, the record promoter, the radio promoter, director of radio promotions, what have you. Then you have your general manager. General managers are the decision makers at a label, overseeing aspects of an album's creation such as marketing, the budgeting, the distribution, and promotional shoots. That salary range between $45,000 and $122,000 a year. They're known as the GM, or basically label manager, or maybe you just call them the manager. Then you have the field merchandiser. The field merchandiser distributes merchandise and promotional materials to retailers and wholesale departments. In this day and time, you might get your music or your merchandise in stores like Walmart, for example, which has over 4,000 stores worldwide, which can take you to that next level. Their salary ranges between $22,000 and $43,000 a year. They're known as the merchandising representative or the field representative. Then you have the campus representative. Promotes a label artist through social media, online marketing campaigns, and organizing campus area events. Salary ranges 23,000 to 34,000, depending on the genre of the music, but you definitely want to get before your market. Sometimes it's a younger audience, sometimes it's an older audience. But it's college marketing representative, or college representative, or campus reps are very important in hip hop. The marketing coordinator. A marketing coordinator handles the tour, the retail and digital marketing opportunities for a record label and its artist. It gets you around the nation, around the world. Their salary range between $38,000 to $67,000 a year. They're basically known as the marketing and promotions coordinator. Then you have your staff publicist. They work to make sure artists and record labels are represented positively to the general public. Also ranges press kits, campaigns, and more. Their salary ranges between $25,000 up to $200,000 or more a year. They're known as the press agent or the FLAC agent. The music marketing representative implements surveys for specific market analysis and briefs radio stations and trade magazines on record sales. You need your mathematics. You need the data. Sales range, their salary range is about $36,000 to $106,000 a year. Their alternate titles are the marketing rep, the marketeer, or the marketing staffer. Then you have your director of publicity. They oversees the publicity department at record labels and is responsible for formulating and managing publicity campaigns. Their salary range is about $61,000 up to like $126,000 a year. They're known as your PR director, your publicity director, director of publicity, and press relations. Your tour publicist. Your tour publicist works to secure regional interviews, show previews, and concert reviews for every stop on the artist's tour. You need somebody, to do the advertising and, get the trailers out there to let the people know that you're not just hype. That salary range is between $35,000 and $64,000, and that's just known as the publicist or the tour publicist. The record company salesperson works to sell the label's albums and merchandise. That salary range is about $22,000 up to $102,000 a year. Their alternate titles is the sales representatives and sales rep. Now, forming your own LLC or limited liability company, the number one benefit is your tax options and protecting yourself from personal liability protection. Let's say something happened with the company or something happened with the record label. Unfortunately, in hip hop, we've seen accidents. We've seen people get hurt. There may be a fire. There may be a stampede. There may be a fight or something that happened at a venue. And you don't want them suing you and taking your car, your house, freezing your bank account, taking your personal assets. So having your own business and stuff in your business name protects you and shields you. And you have the opportunity to do that as an LLC, a S Corp, a C Corp, even a nonprofit if you wanted to. But for general music purposes, a LLC or limited liability company will get you up and running, your credibility. It gives you management flexibility. It's less paperwork, pretty easy to form, and it's inexpensive to form. And you have tax deductions that you can do that saves you a lot of money that normally would come out of your pocket. So it has its benefits. The average license time is about a month, between 20 and 40 days to be up and active. Of course, this is the era of COVID, but you can expect to get your license about within 40 days. You should be up and running. What is an LLC? It's a limited liability company. It blends the attributes of both corporations and partnerships. Like a general partnership, LLCs have the benefit of flexibility and tax exemptions and are easy to create. It's a separate entity like a corporation's. LLCs are their own separate entity. Meaning what? Meaning that you may not sue the individuals on the board of directors at McDonald's, but McDonald's is a corporation, so you can sue McDonald's. Okay? So The Supreme Court of the United States considers a corporation to be a person, so you can sue a company without suing a person. So it's good protection for you. It protects you from personal liabilities on a lot of levels. And it can have their own bank account. You get your employee identification number or your EIN to conduct your business, and you'll be up and running. That's how that goes. Your corporate bylaws. What are corporate bylaws? A corporation's bylaws, also called company bylaws or just bylaws, are legal documents setting forth the key rules and regulations governing the corporation's day-to-day operations. We make those bylaws for you that have your company logo, your company name on it. By articulating the procedures management must follow, these rules help ensure a corporation runs smoothly, efficiently, and consistently. And with these documents, you'll be able to just go down to a bank. We'll get you your IRS employee identification number. We'll get you your license where you can operate nationwide all over the United States. You'll be able to go down to any federal bank and just deposit like $100 in a business checking account, and you'll be up and running. The LLC Schedule C. We know that taxes can be confusing to people, so most people, it makes it easier when they actually physically see it. So instead of giving you a bunch of mumble jumble, it's over 285,000 tax laws in the United States, so it's no one that knows all of them, not even people that work at the IRS. So they're pretty easy. You get free instructions that go along with them at irs.gov. But what we do for you to simplify things is we get the forms and actually fill them out for you, and we send that to your email with your other documents so that you can look at them, and that way you'd be like, oh, this is where I put this money. Oh, this is how I deduct my phone. Oh, this is how I deduct the ink cartridges and the cost of postage and handling. Oh, this is how I deduct the gas money from my trucks and my cars for my business. So we just give you some good tax breaks that's legal. We don't want you getting in trouble. There's a lot of hip hop and R&B artists that get in tax trouble because they don't pay their taxes. But when you know how to do it legally and legit, it works out. And the IRS is not the boogeyman. So we provide those free sample LLC Schedule C to help you easily file your business taxes for legal tax deductions with the IRS. An LLC Schedule C should be used by a single member LLC when filing business taxes as a sole proprietor. Sole proprietors must also use a Schedule C when filing taxes. If you run your own business, you'll generally need to complete an IRS Schedule C to account for your profits and your losses. We provide also a sample IRS 1040 for your taxes. Basically, put your business name on there. We'll put your name, your address. We'll show you where you sign it at, where the money go at, where your employee identification number goes at, and things of that nature there, just to make it easier for you. We have a fast file within 24 hours of payment, fast and easy processing. You'll get your record company state license receipt. So when we file with the state, the Secretary of the State will have that confirmation receipt number that'll go to your email within 24 hours of receiving payment. You'll get your record company bylaws downloaded right to your email within 24 hours. You get your record company's 360 recording contract downloaded within 24 hours. You get your sample IRS tax forms all within 24 hours of payment. So we make it fast and easy for you. To enroll today by Cash App, you just simply do a one-time total payment of $250 to Null Institute Inc. and we'll get everything rolling. We'll register your business with the Secretary of State for your license. You get your bylaws, you get your 360 contract, you get your sample tax documents, and you'll be good to go within 20 to 40 days. We thank you for your time.